Hello and welcome to CBS Institute. Welcome to the daily current affairs quiz. See, all the questions we are going to discuss have been taken from the news articles that appeared in today's The Hindu newspaper, that is 31st March 2021. Watch the video completely and prepare your own notes. Now let us begin our quiz with the first question. The 9th edition of Heart of Asia Istanbul Process ministerial meeting was held on 30th March 2021. It was held in which of the following cities? Was it Shanghai? Was it Kabul? Was it New Delhi? Dushanbe? Tashkent? See, Afghanistan is a war-torn country and it was badly affected by the terrorism. The main objective of other countries surrounding the Afghanistan was a stable and peaceful Afghanistan. So, for a stable and peaceful Afghanistan, the country Afghanistan and another country Turkey had established an organization. The main objective of this organization is to promote peace and stability in the country Afghanistan. So, two countries, Afghanistan and Turkey, both had established this organization. After that, 13 other countries also joined this two-member group, making 15-member group. So among the 13 here, India is also one of the members. So currently in this organization, there are 15 member countries are there. This organization is known as Heart of Asia Istanbul Process. Heart of Asia Istanbul Process. See, to establish this organization, the decision was taken at the city of Istanbul, which is in Turkey. So that is why it is called Istanbul Process. Heart of Asia Istanbul Process. So, the current secretariat of this organization, that is Heart of Asia Istanbul Process, is located at Kabul, which is the capital city of Afghanistan. See, the chairmanship is held by in the two components. One is permanent chairmanship, which is always held by the country Afghanistan, and another is non-permanent chairmanship, which is held by other member countries annually one by one. So the current non-chairmanship is held by the country Tajikistan. So recently, the 9th edition of Heart of Asia Istanbul Process was held in the capital city of Tajikistan, that is Dushanbe. So here question is, the 9th Heart of Asia Istanbul Process ministerial meeting was held on 30th March 2021. It was held in which of the following cities? Option D is the correct answer, that is Dushanbe. See, for this meeting, all the representatives from all the member countries attended. From India, India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar attended. The meeting. So there could be a question. The 9th Heart of Asia Istanbul Process ministerial meeting was held on 30th March 2021. Who among the following from India had attended the meeting? Could also be a question in our exam. So India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar attended the meeting. It was held in the capital city of Tajikistan, Dushanbe. See, this meeting, ministerial meeting, was also held by the country Tajikistan. Also a point to be noted. See, here it was held in which of the following cities? So here option D is the correct answer. This question here has been raised because this article in today's The Hindu newspaper makes a reference to, that is 9th Heart of Asia Conference in Tajikistan. Mr. Jaishankar attended the meeting along with foreign ministers of 15 countries, including Afghanistan, Pakistan, Turkey, Iran, China, Russia, Saudi Arabia, and other Central Asian countries. So this question has been raised here. And another important point here, this article also makes a reference to one of the ambitious projects, that is Tapi pipeline. Tapi stands for Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan and India. See, Tapi stands for Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan and India. See, Tapi pipeline is a natural gas pipeline. Natural gas pipeline. The natural gas pipeline which transports natural gas from the country Turkmenistan to the country India, bypassing Afghanistan and Pakistan. You can see the map here. See, this natural gas is transported by Galkinish gas field, Mary, which is in Turkmenistan, and it comes to Afghanistan. Then after it enters into Pakistan and it comes into India at the city of Fazilka, which is in Punjab. So there could be a question in Tapi project. In Tapi project, what is T, what is A, what is P and what is I? These types of questions are very common in competitive exams. So Tapi, Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan and India. See, the length of this gas pipeline is 1814 kilometers. This is a static related question. We can expect these types of questions when examiner wants to increase the level of difficulty in the paper. So here question is ninth Heart of Asia question. So it was held in which of the following cities? That is Dushanbe, Tajikistan. Now let's take up the next article. Who is the current Drugs Controller General of India? See, under the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare works the drugs regulatory body that is called Central Drugs Standard Control Organization, that is CDCO. This body is a regulatory body for pharmaceuticals and also medical devices. Under this organization works Drugs Controller General of India, that is DCGI. See, Drugs Controller General of India is responsible for approval of licenses for all the drugs in India. So if any new drug is manufactured by any company, then it must get approval from DCGI, that is Drugs Controller General of India. This organization also sets standards for manufacturing, sales, import, distribution for all the drugs in India. So the head of DCGI is also known as Drugs Controller General of India. The current Drugs Controller General of India is VG Somani. Option C is the correct answer. See, this question has been raised here because this article in today's The Hindu newspaper makes a reference to, that is, here it has been given that Drug Controller General of India, actually this is Drug Controller. Drug Controller is DCGI, not DGCI. So here it has been given, that is Drugs Controller General of India. Here it has been given DCGI. Okay, DCGI. Drugs Controller General of India, VG Somani. VG Somani. So here it has been mentioned the Drug Controller General of India is VG Somani. Option C is the correct answer. Now let's take up the next question. 6th annual meeting of Board of Governors of New Development Bank, that is NDB, was held on 30th March 2021. What was the theme of the meeting? See, themes also very important from examination point of view. We can expect questions. And here another important point is 6th edition. Edition number is also important. See, in the year 2009, 4 countries came together. The countries were Brazil, Russia, India and China. These four countries established an informal group for mutual cooperation among these four countries. The group was known as BRIC. So it was established in the year 2009. See, again in the year 2010, another country, that is South Africa, also joined this group, making this group as BRICS. So here, BRICS stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. So this is an informal group of 5 countries for a mutual cooperation among all the members. See, this grouping, that is BRICS, also established a bank. The bank was BRICS Bank. The bank was known as BRICS Bank. Again, BRICS stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. See, the decision to establish this bank was taken in the year 2014 and it was established in the year 2015. This bank, that is BRICS Bank, later renamed as New Development Bank, that is NDB. See, this New Development Bank is headquartered at Shanghai city, which is in China. So, New Development Bank headquarters are located in which of the following cities could also be a question in our exam. See, the governance of this bank is at the highest level. This is administered by Board of Governors. Board of Governors. So, each and every member country of NDB will have a representative in the Board of Governors. See, from India, the representative on this board is Union Finance Minister. Union Finance Minister. So, current Union Finance Minister is Nirmala Sitharaman. So, Nirmala Sitharaman is the board of one of the governors on the board of New Development Bank. See, at the middle level works Board of Directors. Board of Directors. So again, each and every member country of the NDB has a representative here. From India, K. Rajaraman. K. Rajaraman is the Board of Director in the NDB. So at the lowest level works the President. At the lowest, that is third level, works the President. So the current President of New Development Bank is Marcos Rodo Riojo. So this is the name of the President of New Development Bank. So here recently 6th annual meeting of Board of Directors was held on 30th March 2021. So from India, Nirmala Sitharaman, in her capacity as Board of Governor on the Board of NDB, represented India at the 6th Board of Governors meeting, so which was held on 30th March 2020. So this question has been raised here because this article in today's The Hindu newspaper makes a reference to New Development Bank. New Development Bank, which is headquartered at Shanghai city. See, this article also makes reference here, that is Miss Sitharaman, Nirmala Sitharaman, who is India's governor on NDB board. This is the point here. Who is India's governor on NDB board was speaking at the 6th annual meeting of NDB with the theme. Okay, so theme is also mentioned here. New development paradigms, the evolution of infrastructure. This is the theme of the meeting. So here question is asking what was the theme of the meeting. So it is clear from the article, that is new development paradigms, the evolution of infrastructure. Option D becomes the correct answer. Now let's take up the next question. Recently, the Reserve Bank of India has made AFA mandatory after 31st March 2021 for certain recurring payments. Here AFA stands for, see, for example, you are making a recharge for DTH every month. DTH every month. So here you are making this payment every month. So here what you will do, for example, is that you will approach a bank or any other company, payment gateway company. You will convey the message that from my account deduct every month rupees 100 and do the recharge. So you are giving one time consent to the bank or the payment gateway. Now what this company does is it deducts 100 rupees every month and makes recharge to your TV. So here this payment is happening again and again, called recurring payment. Recurring payment. So recently some frauds were emerged. Some frauds have been emerged with respect to recurring payments. So now Reserve Bank of India is saying to the banks that you have to send an authentication. You have to send a confirmation message to the customer before deducting the money. So this is called AFA. This is called AFA. So this is implemented from 1st April 2021. So here question is asking us, recently RBI has made AFA mandatory after 31st March 2021, which means 1st April. After 31st March means 1st April for certain recurring payments. Here AFA stands for. So this question has been raised here because this article makes a reference to additional factor of authentication, that is AFA. So RBI has made AFA mandatory after 31st March 2021. So here question is, what AFA stands for? Option C becomes the correct answer, that is additional factor of authentication. These types of questions are very common in competitive exams, especially banking exams. So we have to concentrate on these types of articles as well. Now with this, I conclude the session. Thank you for watching.